we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's going to use his legs here. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Perkins. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Perkins. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Perkins. Going up top for Kupp. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception. The first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
This is Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that your strength.
James has got it. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Perkins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. The 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. They'll look to throw again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, Perkins. That's complete to Slayton. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete, probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. That's caught. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on first down with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And some room to maneuver. Powers past him at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On first down, Perkins. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 30, 20.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off play action. Perkins. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 27, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's James.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On first down, Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd and 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good.
Back to throw. Perkins.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Off the play fake. Perkins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Off play action. Perkins. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection in their line block.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually